Okay, so this is the layout I'm going to create. I'm going to wash my hands because see that floral tapes kind of put some of the glue transfers over to your finger. I'm cleaning it off. Now let's go ahead and start our layout. So this is the layout that I'm going to planning to create. These flowers, actually, so this is the sprig that I made prior. It's a little smaller. So there's my sprig. I'm going to use some flowers to put on top or around the sprig. The flowers are from this decorate trim that I got at, I got this at Walmart. And I got it, I know it was $4.99. So you get 2 inches, you get 9 feet of this. So 3 yards of this. So, and the paper that I'm using here is going to be from the Lost and Found collection from My Mind's Eyes. And it's, you get 180 sheets. And I got this at Hobby Lobby. So that's the paper that I'm going to use. I use for the label, for this label, is actually from a die cut that I have, which is the Cut-A-Bug, and I'm using this label. The butterfly is from the Mariposa paper, so I cut the butterfly out, so I'm going to use that. These flowers are from a punch that I have. I'm going to give it a little more three-dimensional and going to put centers. I'm going to use some epoxy stickers by Ruby Lemonade, and this is by C.R. Gibson. So I'm going to use some of these stickers in there. This is one of the flowers that I was playing with, creating circles and kind of burning the edges or using a candle to kind of crunch up the edges, and I put a pearl in the middle. This is some more flowers and some more of that same kind of flower that I used there for the center, and I will go ahead and put a bead in there. These trims are just from trim that I go to the fabric store and get. I may or may not use that tag. And then this is a dress form from the Gypsy font. I got that dress form. Oh, actually no, this is from Summer in Paris. This is from Summer in Paris. And I used a blackout. So it's gonna look like this. Hopefully it'll look like this by the time I finish, because a lot of times what happens is I kind of get everything together and I forget how I have my pieces on, and it's always a little different. But this was a sprig that I did prior to the last one, and I think it's getting a little better with this one's a little fuller. So it is getting a little better as I get used to doing them more. But this is a sprig I'm going to use. This photo mat is by Die Cut with a View. Photo mat stack. And I'm going to turn around my paper because I'm going to go ahead and start inking everything. So I'm going to speed up the video and I'm just going to ink all the edges. And so now I'm just going to use some vintage photo distressing ink to put a distressing edge on all my pages. And I'm using a foam applicator for that to give it a softer look. I wanted a stronger look, so that's why I'm using the direct to pad method for the damask page. And now I'm going to use my corner chomper, and I'm using the decal edge one to make a decal edge on the damask page. So I'm placing it down. And then that piece needed to be cut a little because I wanted the dimensions to not go past the damask page or the bottom page. So I wanted to fit it within my square outline, my black outline. So I'm going to glue this in place too. I had to cut a little piece off that band. And then I'm going to use again the corner rounder for my my photo mats, but I'm just going to do it on 2 edges. And now I'm just going to place them down on my page. So now I'm ready to put this sprig on, but first I'm going to go ahead and distress that tag and put some embellishments, my butterfly. And as you can see, I did not put foam adhesive throughout the whole tag because I wanted to be able to place pictures onto it. And now I'm just giving a little dimension to my flowers. I decided not to use the sticker from the center, so I decided to use rhinestone. It just looked better. And then I'm gonna, instead of putting it, originally I wanted to put it on the page itself, right on top of the tag, but then I decided just to place it right on that tag. So now I'm using some hot glue to glue my sprig down. And I'm putting a little flower on the dress form with a rhinestone in the center. And I'm making sure that I'm kind of adhering my flower spray on the page. So this lace trim, it's a fabric trim that I got it from a fabric store. So I'm using some real tacky glue in order to place the trim instead of hot glue. And then now I'm using hot glue to kind of really adhere it on the page. Okay, so I decided to use that flower because I know the color worked very good with the layout. And then I'm just putting 2 other flowers. Now at the end, I don't end up using none of the flowers that you see there because I thought it was just too many flowers and I didn't want to cover up my flower spray. I should have had stamped a tag for my title, but I didn't, so that's why I'm using my sticky transparency, and I'm gonna place it there. So I'm cutting it out. And I'm just going to place it on the tag. So I'm done with my layout. So here you are. I have one more flower here. I think I'm just going to let it be. Guess unless I want to put it there. So let me put it this one little flower. I think I'm going to let it be. I'm done with my layout. So here it is. Here's my little spray. I end up not using all my flowers because I didn't really want to cover up my spray. It looked good after I put all the embellishments down. And one technique, I should have stamped, I remember this, before I even put my elements on, but it was an afterthought that for my title. So I just took some sticky back adhesive transparency, use some StazOn, stamp that, and then place that on my tag. Now you notice that the butterfly wing was going to be underneath it, so you make a slit on your transparency and then feed your wing, your antennas through that slit, and then place it down. And I think that looked okay. So it looks okay. So here's my layout. Here's some trim that I use. This trim, I placed it with hot glue. Everything is nice and adhered with hot glue, and it's not that bulky. Actually, this spray is not that bulky that it will fit in a 12 by 12 and not bring too much bulk on your album. So I hope you like it, and thank you for watching. I hope I inspired you to create some sprigs. And one of the things I'm going to try to do in my next tutorial is going to be creating a flower spray, but made completely out of paper. So I already started working with my gypsy, and I started creating the files, and we'll see how that comes out. So I hope it comes out good. So thank you for watching, and come back to see me for some more. Bye.